what you found.
Alright, we put on the white putty, figuring it would water resistant, right? Well, it didn't. The white putty didn't even set. Now we got to take it all off, and we're using a patch kit. It's supposed to work twice as good. Now I'm just cleaning it up. Alright, right now Fred's chipping some more of the stuff off. Looks like it's coming off pretty good. Got a real bright sunshiny day today. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Just be careful you don't pop another hole in it.
I'm kidding. Okay, now Dad will use the drill. Get the rest of that stuff off, since all we need is just, once he's got it cleaned up, we'll use a hammer, tap the aluminum back into place. And then apply the patch once it's cleaned.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now we'll get a rag and wipe it all off.
Okay, Dad's activated the resin on a fiberglass patch kit. It's supposed to have a good PSI rating, so I'm gonna try it. I have to set it down and make sure all the air's out of the thing. Need to bring it up a little on this corner. Also, as it keeps bunching up, Pappy's probably going to have to keep pressing on it until it starts to cure, so it doesn't start bubbling up. Some air bubbles in there. Now you're getting too far up. It needs to be at least half inch all around. Stuff's supposed to start curing in about a minute. So hopefully Dad doesn't have to keep doing that for too much longer. You got the fiberglass thinning out here. You pull it down a little more. The second layer's up there. Okay, now it's down low enough to hold.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's good there. I just need to hold that other side down. Okay, we got the other fixed. It is cured. Today we're switching tanks. I'm done. Do the plumbing. Okay, I got them undone. Now, go outside and remove it after I turn off the propane and power. Okay, I got the propane unhooked. Now, pull it out so we can switch it with that one. Okay, got it in. Got the propane lined up. I'm not going to bother with the power right now. This is just a water test. Now comes the part where I attach those to it. Now I got those two on. Now to go out, turn the water on, Pressurize the tank and hope it holds. Okay, lines are pressurized. Now, let's hope that holds. And there she blows. There we go, Tigger's first day back on the farm. First morning. And Alwyn just wants to play. But Tigger has to have the cone on, so Tigger can't play like he used to. Dad got him separate dishes, but these two are still fighting over the food. This one's in its own pen with its own dish. Came in for a close-up. Her belly's getting really low with those little ones. Here's the other one. They like to move their dishes around, so he put his in the corner. And yes, Houston does go outside once in a while.
Alright guys, Tigger's back. He's getting around pretty well. Gotta keep that cone on him for at least another week or so. But this is Tigger, he's back. Alright, so one of the big problems with this property, it used to be a lake hundreds of years ago, probably thousands of years ago. So anytime it gets wet, everything sinks. So right now, the front of the motorhome is sinking. So again, Fred has to go and jack it up and then put blocks underneath it. Hopefully this summer we can get all of the blocks out, bury all the holes, and then re-jack it up. But we'll see what happens.
I'm currently using a 20-ton jack just to make sure we can get it up. Alright, supervisor back. So once we jack it up, make sure it's right. Well, he's jacking it up, but it seems that all the wood we're using is kind of snapping, popping. So alright, that's the board we were jacking on.
and it kind of, yep, yeah, not very good.
We gotta find a new one. Luckily, we got 3 more.
All right, round 2.
Hey, Fred, will you jack it up? Take this board and put it this direction on that.
Because we don't want to crush the water.
Round 2. Jack.
All right, he's getting ready to put the block under it, which is a little tiny block. Hopefully it replaces all those broken ones that you just pulled out. And he's having no problem with it. Yes, my fingers were in there. There's Tigger running around, having fun. Back to Fred, turning him over to the block underneath. He's having a problem. Oh, he might have it. Now he's going to put a jack on top of the jack, on top of the jack, on top of the jack, on top of the jack. Because what he's going to do is come up about 4 or 5 jacks higher on this side. Then when he levels that side, it'll be level. Today's one of those days that, well, it might rain.
It is. I felt the drops.
Uh-oh, he pulled a drop on his nose.
I can't do my tire.
I have to get this thing underneath.
You're
It's
gonna
only
tip
about
the,
a quarter inch.
You're gonna tip the fucking water hump.
Okay, Brian, good check.
Brian just went in to check it.
You're only about 3 or 4 jacks off. You're good. Okay. You're the type of guy, right?
All right, he's going to switch everything over to that side.
Now I'm gonna move the water out of the way, bro. Want me to take over on the camera, Papa? Or you got it?
I got it for now.
Okay.
And getting down low here, you can pretty much see what he's not doing. He's trying to get everything set and prepared for jacking.
Got the camera. Okay, here's what I'm doing under here. Got this 3-ton jack. It's ratcheted so you can push it up, and that's what I'm doing right now. Raising this thing up high enough so I can get this on the next rung. Then Brian's going to tell us if it's level or not.
This is how light the wind is. These are going really fast. It doesn't look like it on camera, but they are spinning. All three of them. There's Tigger. He's the smart one of the group. Everybody else was outside in the rain. And he's in here chilling out and looking out the front window going, I wish it wasn't raining. It's really terrible out there right now. The wind's blowing. Yeah, he's having a great time, just chilling out. Okay, this patch here was the old patch. As you see how easy it came off, it didn't set like it should have.
They're thinking they got the mixture wrong or something dried out on it or something. So Dad bought a new one, and we're gonna put it on and let it sit for a while. Hopefully the new one is gonna be done properly and we'll have hot water in the next couple of days.
Now to get to mixing.
Alright, so Dad just got everything open. He's getting ready to mix it.
And they got a nice little chart right here that tells you how many drops per ounce. So,
Chickens are doing good. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. They're just in their garden area right now, getting the bugs.
now, they don't give you anything to measure with, so here's hoping. Hopefully that's about the right mixture. The reason I'm doing it behind the tank like this is the wind's blowing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. They give you a spreader, which ain't very good, but I'm going to put a couple more drops on in it. I got a little more in my coat there. You notice I am wearing gloves. I don't feel like having this stuff stuck to me all my life. Just put a thin coat on.
And this wind, Dad, don't you want a thick coat? Oh,
Be nice.
and ladies and gentlemen, Tigger! Hi, kitty. Oh, Daddy stepped on Tigger.
Sorry, Tigger.
We're just full of dad jokes. We ain't really no comedians.
Now it says old material. Press firmly. If anybody's worked with fiberglass and resin, you probably understand what's going on more than I do. As you can tell, I've never worked with it very much. And here's hoping I got it all right.
guys see us making a mistake or know how to work with it, please let us know. We're always willing to learn and try new things. Not one thing ever works for everybody, so we'll just keep trying until we find what works. Alright, so we got done putting the resin on it and everything, and that's what it looks like. We're going to let it dry, and we'll let you guys know how it works out.
It says to let it set for 5 minutes, then push it down again.
Alright, Fred, explain what you're doing.
Well, we fixed up the water heater. Now I'm putting the water heater back and attaching the gas. If the patches work, we'll reattach the electrical. Right now I just don't want the gas to escape since we don't got a plug. And at the moment, as per the suggestion for one of our viewers, they got a tripod, and we're currently using the tripod. Using it more often, you'll be able to see our cameraman on film at the same time we are.
I don't know
And
about that
hopefully
one.
the film will be a little steadier.
There's a lot of times we needed the third hand.
You have Tigger, you don't need me.
Tigger's the supervisor.
You're the Brian. He's got to do the inspection. That's his whole job.
Okay, time to attach the water and pray it works. Red's lined up. Now this is just going to be the initial pressure test. Since pressure varies when the water heats up and cools off, we just want to make sure base load pressure is good. The patch holds for that. Later on, we can rewire it and test it from there. Let's see. Okay. The vent one, the water out. Now, fill it. And adjust so that you guys can see the patches. And we can watch it together.
So far, so good, huh?
I know. Slowly building and I'm venting the air. Once water starts coming out of there, I'll turn it off and pop the pressure test. Now the pressure test begins. Bright light, please. That one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get bright.
don't see any bulges. Don't feel any water leaks around the patch. I need to tighten up the on and off levers. That's about the only thing that looks like it's leaking. Just need to tighten that up. And we're going to call the cold water test a success. Now to go attach the wiring and try the hot test. Here's the bunny we have. We found out it's a male, not a female. So, yeah. We're not sure if it's fixed. Couldn't figure that out. Here's one of our pigs coming over to say hi. We're still not sure what breed they are. So if anybody's got any idea on them, let us know. Here's the little, we think she's pregnant. We're not definitely sure yet. She looks like it. She acts like it. She's getting bigger in the belly. Here's the other two. So if anybody knows what kind of pigs we have, let us know. These two are getting pretty good size. We're going to be sexing them today, so. Okay, in order for me to get to the electrical, I need to drain the tank and undo the hoses. Because this old tank has two sets of wiring instead of one set like the new tanks have.
Well, that's awesome.
So yes, it was definitely pressurized.
Alright, so Fred is doing what?
Oh, I just replugged it. Now I'm taking the propane off again so I can pull it out and do the electrical in the back. Unlike the other tank, this one is a dual fuel. It uses dual heater. It uses either electrical or propane. The other water heater just uses propane. That's why there's different wire setups. Okay, I've undid the water. We turn off power. So now I can safely take this out. And get it wired. I have no idea why I can't talk anymore. Okay, need to pause recording for a moment so I can look at.
Go.
On this setup, green is ground, black is negative, white is positive. I have no idea where the cap went for the ground. So I'll have to use some tape for that. Alright, on this part. Pause again. Tigger loves getting scratched. And he's got to wear this cone until his wound heals up enough so the skin is strong enough to take him licking it. It's healing up nicely, but some parts are still thin. And with his rough tongue, they start to bleed. Well, back to what I've been doing. Okay. Using the photos I took last time, I'm pretty sure I got all the wiring done right. Now to put it back together, then we can do the hot pressure test, which is supposed to be the ultimate test because it's higher pressure. Won't that be fun if it goes? Scalding hot water all over the place. Alright, time to go inside and attach it there. Just to show you guys our controls. Here they are. Controls to the generator. Our generator broke. We don't know why. Here's the controls for our water system and our battery. That's the water pump. We don't use it because we got the tank outside. This is our water heater switch for gas and electric. Before I hit that on, I'm going to connect the waters and pressurize it again. Before I attach them, I better get this tightened down. Okay. Reattach. Okay. Now to refill the tank. Give you guys a little better perspective. Focus on where the patch is. Still trying to get used to this tripod. Focus in so you guys can see the patch. Now that the tank's pressurized, I'm going to turn on the power. Okay, folks. Power's on, gas is on, and I just turn on the furnace. Now comes the ultimate test. The heat test. We'll find out if it blows or not. Okay, now where's that water coming from? Okay, patch is not holding. Now we know. Here's the piggy Dad showed you earlier. Here's one of those. I believe it's a female. One pregnant. Here's the other two. Back up. That one's got waddle. That's a female. This one, we believe is a male. Well, that one's the only one with those little dangly bits. Boy, we thought these were kuni kuni, but they are not acting like it. Since kuni kunis are not supposed to be diggers, and these guys are definitely diggers. Alright, folks. Another week's done. Got some stuff done. Got the kitty back, which is always a good thing. Like, subscribe, hit the notice bell. We don't always get it out on time, but we try. If you have any suggestions, leave them below in the comments. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Bye.